My brother in Christ, I'm sure you're better with women than some of these guys on Reddit. You, my man, should be thankful that she hasn't blocked you already, but she probably will soon. Alright, today we're going into r/niceguys over on Reddit today, yada yada yada. Let's get started. This one's titled, I paid for your dinner and this is the thanks I get. Hate to tell you, buddy, but paying for dinner doesn't get you shit nowadays. Alright, so she starts off with, hey, I'm sorry I didn't message you earlier today, but I wanted to say I enjoyed our date yesterday. How did you feel about it? I'm just going to flat out say it. This would have been a home run in my book, but I can already tell this is going to turn to chaos, but let's continue. Oh yeah, I was wondering why you didn't message sooner, but I agree, it was very enjoyable. Would you like to see each other between Christmas and New Year's? I can take you to the restaurant you were talking about. I can't, I'm going to be at my parents' between Christmas and New Year's, maybe sometime in January. I'm going to be a little bit busy though. And then he goes, so you don't want to see each other anymore? My brother in Christ, if you use your two brain cells for like 2 seconds, my man, if you would have just looked at the first message she said, I'm sorry I didn't message you earlier and that she enjoyed your date, you would have known that she actually did enjoy your date and that she feels bad that she didn't text earlier. So like, she wants to see you again. It's going to take time because not everyone wants to drop at the hat of a button or seat of the pants or something saying like that. No one's going to want to come running every time you call. So like, just wait. Just wait. Come here. Come here. I know this guy's not even using his head, Max. Like, I'm sure you could figure this out. Like, look, just look at the screen, Max. Like, I'm sure you could figure out how this guy's supposed to talk to a woman. Like, I'm sure you're better with women than some of these guys on Reddit. And then my suspicions were right because she goes, no, that's not what I said at all. Well, and then he goes, well, it kind of seems that way. You're going to go from seeing her in the future just a long time from now to going to see her never in the future. So, like, you better play your cards right from here on out or else you're going to be stuck with nothing. You're playing your cards all wrong. You're not doing good, my man. And then he gets really offended in this next line and says, you expect me to believe that you aren't going out to parties on New Year's? Coming from a guy who's been invited to exactly 0 New Year's parties. Not everyone wants to party on New Year's. Like, sometimes it gets old. Sometimes, like, you don't want to party. But, like, yeah. And then she goes, not this year. Then why can't you see me in January? He's being awful accusatory or whatever the word is. But you just went from like having the best case scenario. You had a fine girl texting you. You had a fine girl wanting to talk to you. And then you're just messing it up all on your own. Like, this is all self-inflicted wounds. Like, I'm just saying, like, you're just messing this up all for yourself. And then I literally said I just said I'd be a little bit busy. Yeah, he's blowing this way out of proportion. He's doing this all to himself. Okay, well, you should make some time for yourself instead of work. If you spend time with me, you could relax. But here's the thing about adults. You gotta work. You can't go to New Year's parties every year. You gotta make that money. Like, this guy's obviously not an adult, or else he would understand you gotta go to work. You gotta make money. You got to see your parents. His priorities are not straight. Then she goes, then it's not really time to myself then, is it? So you don't want to see me? If you're going to be so confrontational about it, I don't want to really. I literally paid for your dinner. He said diner, but like I knew what he meant. You can't be having typos in this message, man. It's not a good look. It's devastating if I'm being honest. And this is the thanks I get. You should be thankful I spent the time getting to know you. You, my man, should be thankful that she hasn't blocked you already, but she probably will soon. And then now you wanted to ditch me? What the F? I don't really know what to say to that. I'm just saying you're making a bad case for yourself. You're making a terrible, terrible case for yourself, actually. This is actually not a very good case. And just a little heads up, this is where he kind of goes completely unhinged. He like completely goes off the rails, but let's read into it. You could start by apologizing for wasting my time. She didn't waste your time. You did this to yourself. I'm just being flat out with you, man. You did it to yourself. Have fun H'ing around on New Year's Eve. I guess I dodged a bullet here. I think she's the one who dodged a bullet. Just pointing out the obvious. You're a waste of time. You know that? Why are you still here? Why are you still here? If she's a waste of time, then why are you still here? You better pay me back for the dinner because this is ridiculous. I took you out to a nice dinner that you said you enjoyed, and now you won't go on a second date with me? It's not the 1950s anymore. It don't give you shit if you pay for dinner. Like, that's just a nice gesture. If you're so worried about it, then split the bill. And then don't be a gentleman. But like, just saying, all it is a nice gesture. That's all it is nowadays. Like, it doesn't give you anything if you pay for your dinner. Just saying, it's not the 1950s anymore. And then he says something really rude here, not even going to say it. You literally have no life. And you said you were too busy to see me. Man, he's just being mean. You could have just told me straight up that you're all busy all the time before I went on a date with you. This all started off Let's start from the beginning. I wanted to say I enjoyed our date yesterday. How many times do I have to say that? She enjoyed the date yesterday. Then he goes, do you usually waste people's time and money? And then something else really mean. I can't believe I was actually considering settling down with a woman so old and so ugly. Girls over 21 are a waste of time. Low key, that is something like a closet PDF file would say, because like 21 is young, 25 is young, 29 is young, 30 is young, 35 is decently young. Like, all the 20s and 30s, those are young in my book. 40s, not too old, but like, that's just something a closet PDF file would say. Like, 21 is too old. Just like, cops, there's him. There's the guy. Then he just continues to be rude. I don't need to settle for an ugly duckling like you. I don't know why he's still here. Then stop texting me. Get a fucking life, dude. You go off, girl. You go off. My life is better than yours. Like, my guy, like, why are you still here? If your life is so good, then why are you texting this random girl who, like, you're just mad, bro. You're just mad. Oh, and then she spell checks him. I didn't even realize they misspelled life. That is just devastating. Going back to the spell check. He cannot be making typos in, like, in this sort of situation. He cannot be making typos. Like, it went past me and my small brain, but like, it did not go past big brain girl in this situation. Then what do we have here? It looks like we have a sorry message, which we do. We have a sorry message. I'm sorry. I should have been more understanding about your schedule. Sorry if you feel disrespected. I'm just going to stare into the camera so you know my disappointment. Because dudes like this must be sniffing crazy glue if they think they can come back from calling a girl a slut and then in the very next message just apologize and then go, you up? Like, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? You sniffing crazy glue. But if you want to see more unhinged guys on Reddit, make sure to click the video that's on your screen now. And thank you for watching. Until next time, see you later.